Persons with disabilities can make valuable contributions to society if their key to their independence can be found. The National Accessibility Portal aims to be such a key. The goal to this portal is to enhance the development and the independence of persons with disabilities. The portal will achieve this through the efficient communications, information and data sharing system based on the power of the Internet and information and communication technologies. The prototype demonstrator illustrates the potential for access to information and data sharing, interactive communication, wireless connectivity suitable for rural areas, including, amongst others, information on assistive devices, training, and employment-related information. The information and services provided are accessible by people with disabilities through the implementation of accessibility standards and the use of assistive devices and software.
Greetings, my name is Sebenzile Matsebula from the Office on the Status of Disabled Persons in the Presidency. I bring to you a wonderful concept that was developed by the CSIR, which is a research and development project to develop a national accessibility portal. This portal is intended to bring on the forefront of our national agenda the development of ICT for disabled persons. The concept was subsequently shared and developed in partnership with organizations of disabled persons in South Africa, and it has up to date been a highly successful venture. What is more important is that to ensure its sustainability, in order for the portal to be usable and user-friendly, we are going to require that all role players and all stakeholders come on board and provide the necessary information that people will be able to use to develop and address disability issues. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the CSIR and our national government for providing this wonderful opportunity, which will bring on board issues of disabled persons, particularly at this point as we celebrate 10 years of freedom. I thank you.
The National Accessibility Portal, or NAP for short, will provide an employment service. Why? Because less than 1% of 4 million permanently disabled people in South Africa are economically independent. It is a collective responsibility of all South Africans to assist these people to develop into fully integrated and independent citizens, irrespective of age, gender, language, and level of literacy. Buhle is an employer. He uses the NAP portal to post vacant positions and find future employees. When Buhle opens the NAP portal, he chooses the employment service from the menu. He logs in by supplying a valid username and password previously registered on the system. Buhle views the list of job positions previously added to the system and then updates this call center agent's position. He posts the position, which will become available for viewing by employment seekers. Buhle does some online research on employing people with disabilities and the resources needed. Mwanakopi is a blind person and she's looking for a job. The JAWS screen reader enables her to read on screen, therefore she will be able to apply for a job using NAP.
Welcome to the National Accessibility Portal.
She opens the NAP portal and chooses the employment service on the screen. She searches for the available positions in the admin, office and support sector. Available positions are listed on the screen. Mwanakopi selects and views the detail of the call center agent position and decides to apply for it. Mwanakopi has to log in on the system by using a valid username and a password. The system now shows her the CV, giving her the option to edit it. She updates the disability information and saves the changes. Ngwanakopi submits her CV to apply for the position. The system provides a confirmation that her application has been submitted. Buhle gets a notification of the job application via SMS. He goes to the list of positions advertised and views the applications for the call center agent position. He views Ngwanakopi's CV and decides to contact her to set up an interview. The recruitment process can now continue offline. Buhle meets with Ngwanakopi and offers her the job. They shake hands and suddenly Ngwanakopi's future looks much brighter. Persons with disabilities often find communication to be their biggest barrier. The NAP portal wants to change that and aims to improve communication and collaboration. The NAP team is working hard to enable people, irrespective of their visual, hearing, physical, mental, or speech impairments, to interact with the system and with each other. Martin is a person with quadriplegia. The smart nav tracking device allows him to use a computer and navigate through the portal. This smart nav tracking device is an electronic pointing device related to the position and movement of his forehead. This is recognized and picked up by the computer, which will allow Martin to read, write, and talk through the computer. This also means that Martin will be able to meet online with Mekid, a person with paraplegia, with the aid of NAP Portal's discussion forum, an online meeting and information sharing system. Martin opens the NAP Portal. He chooses the communication service and then goes to the discussion forum. He logs in and chooses transport as a topic. He posts a subtopic and a new message regarding taxis. In the meantime, Mekid is already logged in and is browsing the transport topic on the discussion forum. Mekid views the subtopic and message, and then he replies to Martin's message. Martin views Mekid's message and replies. The conversation that they carry is about whether Martin's friend's dog will be allowed in the taxi. Discussion forums make it possible for people to share information in a formal way. But what about informal communication on some casual observations? The portal also has an integrated chat facility where video conferencing, including sign language, interactive typing using the whiteboard, and interactive speech is possible. Martin opens the chat application. He contacts his friend Mekid. Mekid gets a notification of the chat request and accepts it. Both Martin and Mekid go to the video conferencing facility. Martin activates the chat option to communicate via text, and he types a message. Mekid reads the message and responds verbally using a microphone.
I'm also fine. How is the weather there?
They both activate the whiteboard facility and draw on it to communicate in pictures. This facility allows people to communicate irrespective of their disabilities. Over and above these interactive facilities that have been demonstrated, NAP supports broadcasting on many subjects, including news items. Broadcasting allows many users to access the same information and supports the use of sign language. Two people view a live broadcast where a deaf person gives the audience a basic introduction to sign language. In addition to the employment and communication and collaboration services, the portal also includes other services such as children, disabilities at a glance, health, assistive devices, sport and recreation, tourism, transport and accessibility, and education and training. For each of these services, a number of sub-services have been identified. For children, we have fun stuff, schools, advice and resources, and legislation. Disabilities at a glance includes description of disabilities, role players, advice and resources, and legislation. Health includes care centers, health institutions, advice and resources, and legislation. Assistive devices include devices for functionality, providers of assistive devices, advice and resources, and legislation. Sports and recreation includes associations, recreation facilities, advice and resources, and legislation. Tourism includes agencies, car hire, resorts and hotels, parking, advice and resources, and legislation. Transport and accessibility includes accessible buildings, bus routes and schedules, transport providers, advice and resources, and legislation. Education and training includes training available, training providers, advice and resources, and legislation. Many South Africans are currently tied to international proprietary software solutions, which are very expensive to buy, upgrade, and maintain. The NAP portal opens doors to affordable technological alternatives and open source software, and is committed to gradually replacing these technologies with locally produced solutions. Additional benefits like general skills upgrade, promotions of the local information and communication technology industry, and job creation will be a part of this effort. In rural areas, formal infrastructure, example telephone lines, is limited and sometimes non-existent. Wireless connectivity will be implemented to enable users in these areas to access NAP. Maluta, a visually impaired user, is demonstrating the open source Nupernicus screen reader and the wireless connectivity.
Communication, disability, employment link.
Nupernicus is an open source project that enables users with limited vision or no vision to use Linux desktop applications. Low vision users will be able to magnify the information on the computer screen using the magnification features of Nupernicus. To make the portal accessible to all citizens in South Africa, NAP will be available in all 11 official languages. The portal is shown in Setswana. As part of the ongoing NAP project, research will be done to also make the information on NAP available in sign language. A user is viewing the text-to-sign translation of the white paper number 6 on inclusive education. NAP is committed to develop the full potential of persons with disabilities throughout the continent of Africa. It is our vision to empower those with disabilities, giving all an equal chance to live a quality life. This project is unique in terms of approach and its potential achievements. The system has application beyond South Africa, and in particular in the context of NAPAD and the African Decade of Disabled Persons throughout the rest of the continent. In this regard, a methodology will be developed. We believe that the project can be an example of where African scientists, through strong partnerships with disability domain experts, achieve global leadership.